That's stupid. Yes, pass it through. I don't care if it's taking you 2 weeks. I don't care if it's taking you a month. Get it done, and don't get on screen and then give us this fluffed up story about what's actually happening. Show us numbers. Why this bill is better than this bill.
Yeah.
What premium has gone down. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like, don't give us this fluffed up news and then get on screen and give us alternative facts to support your position. I don't care what your position is. I want the truth, and let me make an educated and informed decision.
Yes. Now, this thing that has been happening, it's playing a big role in the stock market.
Very much so.
Please explain what's going on.
So, of course, when it comes to health insurance, the insurance markets are going to just skyrocket because people are hopeful that there's going to be change. And anytime there's hope, if I told you that Apple may sign $1 billion deal with another country tomorrow, you're going to start investing in it because you think this stock is going to shoot up through the roof. When that doesn't actually happen, then the stock will plummet. And that's exactly what we saw today. Between 10 and like 1 o'clock, the markets were, oh my gosh, they were so just fruitful. But then once they realized that this bill could not get passed because it was way too far off, then the markets fell. And that's just what happened. So all the people that panicked, listen, from one educated trader to maybe another, if you're out there, know that whenever there's a lot of controversy going on outside of the market, that's not a great time for you to get in. That's a great time for you to sit and watch on the sidelines, dissect it and see how things play out, and then make your move shortly thereafter.
So, getting outside of the congressional, drama that has been going on, there's a lot that happened this past week, from when Donald Trump gave his weekly address, and he mentioned a lot of things that is going on and a lot of empowering moves that he have made. One of them was empowering women entrepreneurs. That's what happened because when he had this joint U.S.-Canada meeting with Justin Trudeau,
right,
Prime Minister of Canada. What does that mean for the future of this country? I like the word entrepreneurship for the first time,
yes,
in the first place. So I was like, okay, now this is exciting. I want to talk about this, other than your dramatic, back and forth, crying like a baby about the bills.
What does it mean for the future of our country? It's a great thing. I don't know if you've ever worked with a woman, but I have had the luxury of working with women on community projects. They get things done. Women are incubators. They breathe life into every situation. If you bring them home groceries, they give you a meal. You feel what I'm saying? You give them a seed, you give them your baby, you give them a seed to put inside of them, they're going to give you a whole baby. Okay, so if you start to really breathe life into the women that are in this country, then they will produce things that are amazing. Alibaba is one of the largest companies in the world, owned by Jack Ma in China. And 55% of his employees that actually run the company are women. And he built his wealth of over $1 billion in less than 10 years with women in control. So for those of you out there who are on your hiatus and feel as though women can't get the job done, you are sadly mistaken, and you need to grow up.
Going back to the most important thing that happened, it's a disaster. It's sad. The UK terror attack. This is what happened this week, and it's unfortunate. I am completely out of my mind how this could have happened, but it's sad. I mean, what do you think about this? I mean, what is going on, dude? This needs to stop ASAP.
It's really just okay. So
what does it tell us?
I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I do not like buying into propaganda. Okay, so whatever ISIS has going on with encouraging people to run someone over and then start stabbing them, that's stupid. You need these are regular human beings, just like you, just like your mom. The people that you were stabbing, that woman was just like his mom. You know what I'm saying? Or the police officer. That's just another human being on this planet that you should value their life. And when you stop doing that and you start putting your I don't know if that's a religious belief or what.
You know what I call it? Because from the outside, I look at it and I see an ideological cancer.
Yeah.
Because it's this ideological cancer that has been growing because of a lot of dissatisfaction. I don't know what is going on with the people who are getting into this kind of behavior because they're not in the right alignment in their life, probably.
Right.
Has been desperate for a long time, and then it's like this, it's something with their head, bro.
Yeah.
What is the best way to tackle this? Or even is there anything that we can do?
The best way to tackle...
Because this relates to the next point, which is immigration, which is a huge disaster. We're going to get into a lot of those things.
But the best way to tackle something like this is to ignore it as best as you can, okay? So the media really turns this incident, which is a travesty, okay? But they turn this small incident into something that is so big that, you know what I'm saying, we have to stop everything because someone died, and I understand that someone died, so I definitely want to be empathetic for that police officer and their family and all those that are injured, that were injured. I definitely want to be empathetic toward that, but people are still living their lives. They went about the day. The rest of the UK is doing just fine right now. London is doing perfectly fine. The businesses there are flourishing just as they have been in the past. Tourists are still pouring in. So you don't have to like lose your mind because something like this happened. Okay, there's a group of idiotic individuals that are on this planet that are, you know what I'm saying, on Earth right now. And they have influenced another group of stupid people, weak-minded individuals. But if we pour into and feed into the fact that they've done that, then they're only going to recruit more people because they maybe didn't get attention as children. So now they're seeking attention some other way. It's unhealthy. And consequently, it's really hurting us. It's hurting me. It's hurting you because now you're going to start thinking to yourself, dang, do I really want to go to London? I always really wanted to go there when I was a kid, but man, they running around killing people and stuff, driving, running over people. No, that's not what's happening on the day-to-day. That happened one time, and it is very sad, but at the end of the day, we have to continue to move forward.
Now, that is your perspective. For me, I feel like this cannot happen. This is a no-no, like a dangerous no-no, because you know why? It gives this ideological perspective about this group of people who might be innocent on that country. Now are all of a sudden they're colored. Like for the example, their mayor. You know what I mean? He's an immigrant, maybe born there. I'm not sure exactly, so I apologize exactly what, but he happens to have the name of Siddiq Khan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's the mayor of that country, of the city. Now you can see it in his face, like he's ashamed that this kind of stuff can happen in front of his eyes. This cannot happen. Even though it's a small deal, people lost their lives. We don't know if that police officer's daughter was waiting for him at night to go home. We don't know that. And this has to stop like ASAP. We have to do whatever we have to do to make sure this ideological disease is not spreading. Maybe we have to start with what's going on with our children. Like in their ideological mind, why are they so weak? Maybe, you know what I mean? Why do they buy into this kind of stuff? What is that group doing to influence these kids ideologically? Why are we not providing something much more better for them to involve in?
Okay,
there is something that is wrong,
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with the fact that we have to start at an earlier age in constructing a certain mindset that cannot easily be broken or tapped into. If your child decides, and you should take this personal, if your child decides to join ISIS, you failed as a parent. That is your fault. You failed, okay? Because Ivory Rose, my daughter, will not join ISIS or any other extremist group, okay? Because I will not fail as a parent. I will equip her with the tools that she needs to be successful. Equip her with the tools that she needs to have a strong mind, be a strong-minded individual, and know her personal beliefs, okay? So what I'm not trying to do is downplay that situation, but what I am telling you is that if you continue to throw fuel on this fire that's already burning by putting it on every news station in the world, then people are going to learn more about, oh man, they got seen. I want to be noticed too. He killed somebody and now he on TV. Now I always wanted to be on. That's stupid.
It's very stupid.
That's stupid. That means that we are failing as a society. And I'm not even talking about America. I'm talking about as a society, like a human society. Like, you need to do a better job. So that goes to show you that all these, I don't care if you Muslim, if you Christian, I don't care if you Buddhist or Hindu, it does not matter to me. Obviously, all those religions are not very effective if that stuff is still happening. Maybe we need to try something else.